Welcome back to 18 Outdoors and welcome to Kansas. Me and the brother Matthew are here. Took about 15 hours. We got camp set up. Just shot a few hours. Fixing to head out and start scouting. Our plan is to look at a bunch of crops and see if they've got them cut. We drove through a bunch of stuff that wasn't cut yet, and it's been dry and windy, so still dry and windy, but a front's coming. So our plan is again to find a bunch of crops, find a bunch of funnels, edges, thick stuff, bedding, and look for fresh buck sign. They ought to be doing at least doing some scrapes and stuff and some good rubs, especially right before it's Halloween. Because when Halloween hits, you know, I'm sure up here it's kind of similar to the place we hunt at home, is it'll be start kicking. So anyway, cool campground, Tuttle Creek State Park. You know, huge campground, big lake and stuff. So if you ever think about that, $10 a night primitive camping. So, and they got a bunch of stuff. So, and it's open all during deer season. So if you ever think about coming to Kansas, kind of look at that. So units 8 and 9 is a bunch of people draw this year, so we got 2 units. So and all y'all spot shining haters or spot burning haters, tough. Just unit 8 and 9, big huge areas, bunch of daggum pup land, a bunch of they got a national forest like here, or a wildlife management area, Tuttle Creek Wildlife Management Area, pretty good sized place. Then they got a bunch of WIHA walk-in hunting areas. It's, you know, pretty easy to access, and they got some IWIHAs that you have to check into with your phone. So some of them's limited access on how many people can be in there. Wildlife management areas, you have to check in and out with your phone every day, and in the morning or whenever before you go in, you have to be checked out by 11 o'clock at night, something like that. So the regular WIHAs you don't. The IWIHAs you have to check in because they have, again, limited number of people that are allowed on some of them, not all of them. So you have to do that, make sure, and again you have to do it every day, so it can be a little bit aggravating. And I don't know how good the signal is going to be out here. So anyway, it's all new to us. So probably depends on what carrier you're using as far as your phone, checking in and out with your phone, because I don't think there's any other way to do it. Besides maybe calling on them, that'd be frustrating. If you don't have signal, you can't do that. So anyway, we're fixing to go scouting, and we're fixing to try to figure out how to hopefully get one flat, maybe. So we'll see. Supposed to be the land of the giants, you know. We're gonna find out. Alrighty, y'all. We fixing to go in and check out a spot. See that tree up there? Look at that. Y'all know who Randall Eric is. If you don't, look him up. He killed a monster buck that's eating them things. Them things got some stickers on them. Big time stickers. We're gonna go in and check this spot out. A couple of drainages back there that in between some prairie land stuff, so we're gonna look at that, see what we can find. So try to find Matthew a Coke bottle spike. He said the perfect buck he would shoot was a spike that had a big Coke bottle bases come out. So we're gonna look at that, see if we can find him something, and we'll be getting back with y'all. Oh, if you're still wondering, that tree is called a honey locust tree. That's them honey locust pods. So don't have them much in Alabama as far as I know. I don't know if I've seen one in Alabama. I think a few people have told me they've seen them, but I don't remember ever seeing them. So anyway, Iowa, Kansas, stuff like that, they have them, and they say bucks love it. So got a historical scrape right here. Years and years of licking branch stuff. Been done this year at some point. It hadn't been too long, the leaves going rub though. All that broke up right there. Video with rub, Matthew found. Good Lord. He got up under the thing. Edge of some nasty stuff up on there, and probably possible bedding. Up on a little flat of this point of this little secondary ridge, basically, before it goes down to that drainage. So, but it's a nice one. Matthew might shoot that, he said, maybe. Let's see. Wow. It's actually like a, you can see the prairie part up there, but actually like an old logging road. Old like skitter trail or something. Basically just a flat that follows this edge. Cedars up in there. Pretty daggum neat, really. Old bridge out here in the wood. Getting close to the property line. They built that thing several years ago. A fresh pile down there. About a year and a half old doe.
Yep.
What's she eat?
Should be eating some damn sour oats.
Sour oats. There's plenty of oats down here. Pretty neat little marker. Got a decent rub right there. Kind of funny how they're down travel that steep little ridge edge right there and make a rub facing that way. All right, y'all kind of pay attention. Cornfield. Oh, this ditch is steep as all get out. Look at that rub down there. They're using that ditch. That's a young buck. That's crazy. Big daggum rub. Who knows? I mean, it's possible, but it's old historical. Things about traveling hunting, but the history you'll see. Oregon Trail, Vermilion Lower Crossing. Pretty dang neat. Pretty cool looking country. This is a river bottom, and this, well, I talked to an old man, well, I understand this got flooded several years back with underwater here. Deer are coming back, and a whole bunch of deer. He said, but there's some good ones. So Anyway, I found this trail crossing point to point here over this ditch. A few droppings and stuff in it. View's pretty good. Tree? I don't know, but anyway, gonna look at this. There ain't a whole lot of trees, like just climb up. A bunch of them dead, so try to get me a little idea. Matthew's got a spot, kind of he's zoning in a little bit on the other side of the road, and we're gonna try to double, you know, tag team. But we got one vehicle, so kind of spread out a little bit and use the sign, hopefully to our advantage, maybe. But so we'll see. I done got caught in a storm. Good Lord. Awesome. Welcome to 18 Outdoors. Right here setting up a stand for tomorrow. Got 2 ridges coming off and 3 to my left, 3 behind me coming together. There's a good scrape to my left, about 70 yards. There's a cedar thicket up the hill from me. So if the weather drops and gets really cool, I think this will be a pretty decent spot to be able to identify where they're coming in and coming out. Maybe be able to hone in on a big buck. Let me show you this area. Well, we in Kansas in the middle of a really good rainstorm right now. Wind's blowing about 60 to 80 miles an hour. Woo! You're talking about a nice storm. To the front coming in, so maybe let's get the deer moving in the next couple of days. Y'all be safe out there. Get them flat. We are back in the camper from scouting. Good news is we start hunting tomorrow. Bad news is I lost part of our scouting footage, so that sucks because I had some pretty good stuff. Anyway, still had a little bit, but we had some good rain today. It's still storming right now, so but we're going to hit it. It's going to be about 40 in the morning, so we got a couple spots kind of picked out. So we have found, we know 2 big bucks, so by the sign. And well, actually we seen one yesterday evening. Was kind of set up where we could see a field with several, like in the back side of it there were some secondary ridge points that we were assuming a buck might be bedding. And sure enough, about 10 minutes before dark, Matthew was setting up watching 2 different ways. Anyway, Matthew whistled to me, and one had come out from a point and come down and made 2 or 3 rubs and scrapes that he could see, and I could see its body, but I never could see his rack. But he said it was probably a decent shooter for him, 120 inch plus. Hey, you never know, I might shoot it. I don't care how many 120s I killed. I've not killed a 120 between a 120 and 130 yet. So anyway, but I mean, we're looking for something good, but the sign is in that area of a big buck, and we got a whole different area that we're going to morning hunt that we know by the sign is a monster buck. This area there's not a whole lot of deer there. I talked to an old farmer, and he was talking about that area had got flooded and stayed underwater for about 10 months, nearly 10 foot deep. And I said, wow. He said the deer got pushed out, and he said they're coming back. He said, but there ain't as many as, you know, there had been, but there's the signs there of a big old buck. So we're gonna try that we're gonna have a plan of a couple days anyways, them 2 areas, and then we'll move around a little bit maybe. So what's your prediction there?
My prediction is we'll see some.
We'll see some?
And maybe hone it in a little bit closer.
If not, we'll get lucky, then we'll move on to doe hunting.
Doe hunting.
My favorite thing to do.
Yeah, his favorite thing to do is doe hunt.
Big old mature does.
Big old mature does.
Just as hard as a
We
buck.
didn't drive all the way to Kansas to shoot a doe.
Hey, they weigh about 300 pounds.
300 pounds.
That's meat in the freezer.
Meat in the freezer. All right, we're gonna wrap this video up and start. You know, we gotta get some clothes kind of situated. We got wet, so we got kind of caught in a storm, and it come all doggone storm now. I'm telling you, quick. So word to the wise, you see dark clouds coming, you better get with it. Cause I was talking about that temperature went from about 75 to 54 in about 2 seconds. I'm talking about, and it was started hailing, and it was beckoning, and that wind was blowing 50 mile an hour, and it was pretty rough. So good thing we wasn't real far from the truck. I was in one place. Matthew got back a little bit later than I did, but then we had to go back and find the GoPro. Had lost it trying to get out. So, but anyway, been a good day. Been a good few days so far, and we're expecting a good week and a half or so. So y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all for your support. You know, all the messages, all the likes. If you haven't liked and haven't subscribed, please do. I'm gonna try to get this video up in here in a little bit, and probably try to have it posted before we come back. That way, you can kind of give you an update. So, hey everybody, thank y'all for watching the videos. But again, we appreciate y'all's support. If you haven't liked, please like and subscribe. And you don't care if you haven't got one of our books, check out Amazon and get a book. Also, we got a link on there where you can, on our YouTube channel, where you can go on. We got a little store set up, like if you're interested in any kind of merchandise, shirts and stuff, you can check that out. And we really appreciate anything like that. So again, we appreciate y'all's support. You know, keep watching. We're gonna keep trying to share the outdoors and how we do some things, and try to help everybody that we can enjoy the outdoors. And you know, we do this for just basically because of the environment and the community that's involved and built around hunting. So again, we appreciate y'all. Like, share, and we'll see y'all again. Bye.